Hello beautiful budgeters, thank you for clicking on my channel. I'm Jai. I'm on a journey to become debt-free and live a more stress-free lifestyle. If this sounds like a journey you want to accompany me on, please think about hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and let's get started. Hello all, welcome to the New Money Monday. And New Money Monday is going to be my change savings challenge, my bills binder, and my personal wallet stuffing, as well as looking at what we spent for the past week. So let's get started. All right guys, we are prepping to stuff our personal binder, cash wallet, and bills. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at our personal binder. If you saw my last video, or one of my last videos, where I went over spending recap, I went in depth on how much we actually spent, if I spent it via cash or credit, and you can see that I have a whole bunch of cash here from our deposit. Now I want to count this with you guys, so it's 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, so that's 280, 290, 300, 310, 315, 16, 17, 18, ugh, such a gross one, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 324. And if you watched my last video, then you remember I went over budget and I needed to pay an extra $39. So $363 is the total of what I needed to pay back to the credit card. So hopefully I'm able to insert a screenshot here of me paying $363. Okay. Now that we have that, let me get set up for the next part of the video. All right, everyone. Okay, this portion is going to be my April closeout. So basically, when we close out, well, when we finish any savings challenge, we keep them for the month, and then what I used to do is half of the finished savings challenge total went to debt and the other half went to my sinking funds. However, since we weren't really saving for a long period of time, we didn't finish that many savings challenges. So these are from April, so that's why, again, called it April closeout. And I just want to show you that we did finish this one by Golden Girl Budgets, and that was a total of $50. So there's the 50. This is a year of mini savings with GP odds and ends, and that was 56, 20, 40, 55, 6. And then the last but not least is Goodbye 2023, Hello 2024. And we spent $100. So, or we saved $100. Well, I guess we spent it too. Whatever. So 50, 70, 80, 90, and 100. All right, guys. So this totaled $206. And I want to show you that I made an extra payment to a credit card. So here. All right. Hopefully I was able to insert the screenshot of me taking care of that. All right, guys. So we're going back to the basics where we are going to stuff Senior Saves a Lot with the change that we spent all week long. And fortunately for us, we did spend some cash this week. So we do have some change. Squeaky chair. I can't bring myself to buy a new one. I don't want to. I'm hoping my husband can oil it up or something. I don't know why it squeaks like that. It just does. So last week we tried going all digital, and you can see we only saved a penny last week, but it's still saving. This week we did some cash and some digital, so we have some change. And I don't know where I've been shopping, but these are some of the shiniest coins I've had maybe ever. All of the quarters seem new. Yeah. And these pennies are immaculate. Is that how you say the word? 1, 2, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $3, 302, 304, 306, 308. Okay. So today is the 11th. And this is probably going to go in my Monday money video, my new one. And so again, I'm trying to figure out all of the placements for the new items, you know, like where to break up the videos and what portion should go where. Only because my last savings challenge video, guys, was an hour long. But I want to do all of the savings challenge in one video, so I don't know what to do. I did ask for y'all's advice to tell me what you think, or if you think I should just continue to keep them sectioned off and then we just spend the hour watching savings challenge videos. I don't know. Do you guys enjoy longer savings challenge videos? I know I do. Busy Lizzie Budgets, Lizzie, she just put out a video and she was like, I'm going to stop apologizing for the chatty videos because some of you guys like it. And well, most of her viewers, I know I do. I watch all of her videos. I don't care if they're an hour. I don't care if they're, you know, she's chatting about life and her journey, because that's why I'm watching it. But she did say it so eloquently that all of our personalities are not going to mesh, maybe, and that there's so many budgeters out there that you could watch that would be more your style. So I am a slow talker. I drag on things, and I like to talk to you guys and get to know you and really share and be honest and transparent about my journey. So hopefully you guys like that. Okay, so now that we've stuffed Senior Saves a Lot, we'll go on to the next parts of the video. Alrighty, are you guys ready for some cash stuffing? I am. In this portion, we are going to stuff our personal binder, which is the same thing as our cash wallet. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing half digital, half cash. And if I know what I'm going to spend, if I know where I'm going, I'll go ahead and take the cash with me. If I'm just out or I don't want to do multiple transactions, I will just use my credit card and pay back what I have been spending. So for this week, we are going to stuff in our personal wallet $500. And I am just getting my cheat sheet because I have already broken down what I needed where. All right. So let's count how much we are going to be spending, making sure that we have all $500. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 420, 440, 450, 500. And I know I counted that weird, but just go with it. All right, guys. So for date night, we are going to put $60. 2, 4, 6. And you can, if you want to know how much I spent for the past week, go back to one of my videos. It's my spending recap. I go into depth on where I spent, how I spent, and yeah, it's more of a budgeting type of video. So 2, 4, 6 for dining out. All right, so for gas, I'm going to put $20. I was trying to see if I should break that 50 or if I should just put the 50 in here, but I think I'm going to keep change. It's fine. We'll put the 50 in something else. Groceries. And I used to take out my rollover. Actually, I can't speak right now. I used to take out my rollover, but I am just going to keep it in here, especially with groceries. Groceries are getting so expensive. So we put $200 for groceries. All right. Household. It says I need 25 and I don't have any 5s. Okay, so for personal, it says I'm going to put 10. Okay. Let me see if I can find some 5s. See, this is a problem with going to the ATM. You can't ever find. You don't get change. You can't get your bill denomination. And it's just crazy. And what also is nerve-wracking when I do a cash condensing video. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Because all my small bills were taken back to the bank. Alright. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so where were we? We were at household. Household's gonna get 25. Personal is $10. So let's go ahead and take this 10 and put in a 20. Pet care is getting 40. Oh, 5s. Exciting. So if they're getting 40, I'm going to put back these 5s and take this 50. Look at that. Love that. we're not going to need 5s towards the end of the binder. Don't you just love it when you make change and then you never need it at the end of the binder? Okay, I need to put 10, so we're going to go ahead and put a 20. So we have $10 in there. And then last but not least, miscellaneous. Needs 25. And we're going to use these ones actually, because I always love when I have some ones under miscellaneous. I can just grab them out of this envelope. Okay, so we haven't stuffed our, these are our spending wallets, sort of, and we haven't stuffed those in quite a while. So we are definitely going to do that today, and that is 25. For my hubby and 25 for me, but I want to take those 10s though. I'd rather have those 10s for the savings challenges. And there's a 20. All right, 25. And that concludes our personal binder stuffing, or our wallet stuffing. $500 for the week. How much do you guys budget for your spending for the week? Do you guys think I'm over budgeting? Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Next is bills. The most fun out of all the cash stuffing, paying our bills. We are, luckily for us, we are 1 month ahead, and I continue to keep us 1 month ahead by having our account, our billing account. So it's a separate billing account than our actual bank account or spending account. And I also have a buffer in there. So I always overstuff for bills, and then I pay whatever needs to be paid for the month. So I know that sounds kind of confusing, but it works for us, and we've been able to stay a month ahead on our bills for the past, I believe, since January we've been, so all this year. So 2024 has been the year of 1 month ahead for our bills. Okay, so let's go ahead and count how much we're stuffing for this week. How is everyone doing? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 300. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 420. So that means that's $720. Okay, you can see I don't have much change here, so we're going to try to make do. I could not actually go to the bank and get the denominations I needed. I had to use the ATMs, and not fun, but that's what I had to do. Okay, so I get these from Spooky Budgets. I love these, and I'm trying to get all months from her, and they're super cute. And she also does these cheat sheets with them. So sorry if there's a glare. I really apologize. So you can have her fill in whatever options you want there, categories, whatever. And it says cash stuffing balance sheets as well. Okay, so my total bills for the month is $26.19, and it usually stays around the same. And like I said, I stuff way more than I need to in every category. So these are actually what I need to pay in each category. This is what we need left in each category. So you can see that we only need $22.19 left. So what I'm gonna do is we started at the end last time, and let's see how far we got in our bills. Okay, looks like we got to this one. So for credit cards, regardless of what the minimum payment is, I always pay $100 or $150 if it's Venmo. And I also, if I use the credit card, I pay back whatever I use. So this is going to be $450. So let's go ahead and put $200 in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. And oh, wrong color. It matters. It matters to me. I don't like that green. Okay, $250 is left that we need to stuff there. Sorry about my squeaky chair. I don't know what to do about it. Okay. Now for electric, we need $250. So let's go ahead and do 100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. And rent. We need 600. So we are going to put all 300 of this in here. It's going to be a quick stuffing. Okay. And then last but not least, our storage that we're still keeping. We are going to put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we owe 166. So that should be 46. Yes, 46. I would say that should have been easy math, but if anyone knows, as soon as you start recording, math goes out the window. All right. So 22.19 minus 720 equals 14.99 is what we need left, which is pretty good because we still have 3 Fridays left to stuff for our bills. So if that's only $4.99 per check, and I definitely think that's doable. I definitely go in more in depth on how I stayed 1 month ahead in my previous videos. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, please click back into one of my playlists, because I do go into depth on how I stay ahead in my videos and how I break it down of which paycheck is going to save how much. Hello everyone, and welcome to this portion of Money Monday. And basically we are filming on a different day because I do the savings challenge and dream binder ahead of time. I definitely wanted to add this in here, and so I am trying to still fine-tune my finances and how we're going over everything, but our paychecks come on Friday, and then but our spending for the week is Monday through Thursday. So that's where the little confusion is. However, I think going forward, I'm going to do Friday to Thursday spending, and then that way it all aligns and is a cohesive kind of fluid budget. Because again, if you're new to budgeting, if you're new to cash stuffing, your finances are very personal, and journey should be very personal and tailored to you, because if it is not, you are not going to be successful. So that is just a little hint from me to you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't, don't take my word as the final say so. This is just what works for me and what I've learned. In order for me to be successful, I have to be flexible. I have to look at my finances daily. I have to adjust. I have to reconsider, revisit all of the things to help me towards my goal, which is becoming financially free. Okay, so in this Money Monday video, we are going to go over the previous spending for the 6th through the 7th. And I'm sorry, not the 6th through the 7th. We went over this one here. We are going to go over the 6th through the 12th. And generally, I will pull money out of, sorry, I don't know what that was. Okay, one second. Okay, generally, I was pulling money out of my personal binder to pay for any of the credit card purchases that we bought or that we made, so that way I don't get further in debt. I do have credit card debt, but I don't want to prolong credit card debt by adding new debt. So that's what I do. I'm a hybrid budgeter. I do half cash, half digital. It just works for us. However, I am, truth be told, it is a new system with my husband, and so I am struggling. When my husband was digital and I was purely cash, I was much more organized, and I could really see where our expenses were going, because his was just digital, and I knew where he was spending. And then I was cash, and I had all the receipts, and I of course was highly organized. Now that we are starting to live together, it is a learning process. And if you don't know why I don't live with my husband, watch some earlier videos. But we are now living together, and because we're living together, it is just a learning curve. So we did spend, I want to say, about $200 extra in credit cards that I didn't pull from my personal binder. And so I will take care of any balance that I need that I couldn't deposit and make a payment for with my next paycheck. So that would be upcoming Friday, which is the 17th. So I am going to still be honest with you and go over everything that we did spend. And that way we can see where our money was going for the week. And then you can see the rest of the video, which is bills, stuffing, and personal wallet for the upcoming week. Okay. So I did really well, I think, this week. Even though we overspent $200, and we overspent I'm not counting some of these things that I'll go into, but we overspent on some household items is what we needed to do. And we're still, again, fine-tuning our process and buying things that is going to save us money in the long run. Okay, so Monday was a no spend. Yay. Tuesday, we did go and we bought some groceries. And my husband's trying to eat better, eat differently, so it did cost us quite a bit. So it was $98.07, and we used the credit card for that. On Wednesday was my stepdaughter's birthday, and we sent her $100. That was in my birthday fund, so we didn't overspend there. Thursday was a no spend. Yay. Friday and Saturday is where you can really see that we are learning how to be with each other again. And so we're going out a lot and setting up our home. So my mom is taking care of 2 of my fur babies, and I'll try to insert some pictures here. And I have 2 of the fur babies. So I have 4 fur babies all together. And in such, I agreed to do certain things for my mom, which is pay for their food still, and among other stuff, while she's taking care of our house in a different city, in a different part of the state and in the country. Okay, so we sent her $21.81. I also bought some things on my mom's JCPenney credit card because mine wasn't going through, and I totally forgot about that. And I needed some clothes for work, some new makeup, those types of things. I'm not really a makeup type of girl, but I buy quality makeup so I don't have to buy it all the time. And I went ahead and paid her bill for her, so that was $70. Unfortunately, my mom did need a loan, so I went ahead and loaned her some money, so that was $430. And me and my husband went out to Chili's or Cheddar's, and we had some drinks. It was a very long week. I run a property. I'm responsible for a vast amount of property and assets. So I had a very tough week, and I just kind of needed to unwind and have a date with my husband. So we spent $94 at Cheddar's. I know it's so much for 2 of us, but we did it. We went to Sam's and we saw some work shirts for him. I also saw some workout clothes for me, and we spent $30.25 on clothes. We bought some treats for my babies, and that was $25.21. And this is where it gets more expensive. We bought household items for $43.28. I like to buy in bulk, so that way I don't have to buy household items all the time, especially if it's just me and my husband. And then we dropped another $93.63 in groceries. The water machine we bought, so I drink a lot of water, my husband does too, and I was buying bottled water. Since we moved to the new city, groceries are probably about 15% to 20% more in cost than what I was paying previously, and I am making the same money that I was in my other city, and so is my husband. So our grocery bill went up, our gas bill went up, because gas is about 20 to 30 cents higher here as well, but our pay stayed the same. So this is what I mean about adjusting and finding savings where we can. So the water machine we thought was a good investment. It's $3 a month, and I think we can really save on the bottled water cost by having the 5-gallon jugs here. Okay. After all of that, we were out, and so we went to Buffet King and we ate some sushi and Chinese food. I normally don't like sushi. Is expensive. I love sushi. I like fried sushi and those types of things. So sushi's expensive. So we figured, hey, Buffet King, my husband can get some things that he wants, and this is a very good spot. It's the food, it's so busy that the food is always getting changed. It's fresh food. So we went ahead and stopped there, and it was excellent. I also needed gas. I hadn't put gas in like 2 weeks. And so then when we were at Sam's Club, we put gas for $38.72 to fill up my tank. Okay. So the total of everything is groceries, $191.70. Now that didn't put us over budget, because I usually budget about $200 for groceries. Birthday, is $100, and we had that. Pet care, $47.42. That didn't put us over budget either. I had about 50 something dollars in my pet binder, my pet envelope. Clothes is what put us over. We weren't necessarily looking for clothes, and we couldn't pass these up. It was like $10 for our work shirts. We got a couple, and then really like $5 to $7 for our workout shirts. So it really wasn't expensive, but we couldn't pass up these deals. And then I went ahead and put the makeup and stuff that I had bought with my mom under clothes, because that's generally what it is. Of course, the loan put us over. Dining out, we had $60 for the week to dine out. So you can see we pretty much doubled dining out, which is $141. So I'm kind of refiguring that portion of our spending and seeing what we can do there. Gas was within budget. We had the cash for that, so $38.72. And then household, we only had about $25 in household, and we spent $87.45. So that's what put us over. But again, I put that water machine under household. So not too terrible of a week spending compared to prior weeks. I mean, sometimes I spend thousands of dollars during the week, which is just crazy to me. I didn't realize that my spending we could spend that much until I started to take an honest look at everything that we spent, where my money was going. And I really do appreciate me taking an honest look at this, because it really helps me alter what I need to do, and if I can scale back on some of those savings. We're not going to have clothes purchases every week. We're not going to give out loans every week and those types of things. So we did spend $1,136.54 when we stuffed, I believe, about $700 in our envelopes. So we are over. But if you take away the loan and the clothes, we are about $6 over our envelope stuffing from the week prior. Yes, it was in various categories and maybe not as much in household, but about $6.29 over our weekly stuffing from last week. So there's that. I really hope you enjoy this part of Money Monday, and if you don't, I'm sorry. I'll take it out, maybe put in another video. Let me know. But part of my journey and keeping me accountable is continuing to stay honest with you guys, and actually is showing, if I don't want to tell you that I spent this money or where it went, then I shouldn't be spending it, and that's why I do this. So, all right, see you in the next segment. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this Money Monday video. I do apologize that if it didn't flow, it wasn't fluid. I am definitely trying different things to make sure that you're not seeing the same content, that if you are seeing the same things that I'm doing over and over, because consistency what makes this successful, that it is still entertaining for you, or I'm being honest and you're learning something or relating. So hopefully you enjoyed everything, and I'll see you next week. Bye.